Hey, YouTubers, it's your boy Domination. This is back in the base at Chocolate Deuces. How we do text, baby. Man, I thought back. You know this, know this, know this. Real men rise up, fake men rise down. Real women rise up, fake women rise down. Prep the right preach and preach on. And today's topic to talk about is I gotta show you something that's just fuck up your own mind. Please take a look at this. But I'm gonna keep it down because the neighbors, they go to bed and sleep. So here it is. Watch this.
The Word of God says that the law is righteous. It is the holy declaration of the righteousness of God. Is there anything wrong with the law? No. The law remains righteous. Never has been anything wrong with it. Never will be. But you've created this religious word. Oh, I know you call yourself a Christian. I understand that. But you've learned down through the years to overlook so many things. Don't let them bother you anymore.
How many words are I believe that you can tear gas and avoid?
What deed have you committed that eats at your soul? What secret do you harbor in your heart? When was the last time the Holy Ghost spoke to you?
I'm gonna tell you this, man. I'm gonna stop right here. I'm gotta stop because you black supremacists, I'm gonna expose y'all because I know what you're doing. I already exposed white supremacists how much shit they really is. I swear, man, when they say white supremacist, they don't know what damn white supremacist really means. They really don't. All these black groups that says, have they ever been to Europe? I want to ask suggestions. Have they ever been to Europe? Because if they did, they would have been there. Same thing, whites ain't never been to Africa. I'm gonna show y'all something. Because y'all, a lot of y'all are just ignorant. There are whites and blacks don't want to learn nothing. They don't care. All it's gonna do is push race riot. That's all it's gonna do. I'm gonna show y'all when they talking about that when they talking about white supremacy that they talking about. Here's what white supremacy. Look at the definition. The theory that white people are superior to those of all races, perhaps the black race, and it should be before dominate the society. This is what white supremacy is about. Shall we look at this? Look at this. And it started from the global South and Jim Crow. What does that sound like to you? I'm gonna tell you something. This whole slavery shit that people talk about, man, is full of bullshit. This stuff that they believe in things that tell you. Look at this. White supremacy or white supremacist is the form of racism. It comes up the belief and promote the belief that white people are superior to people of others racial background, and that before whites should political and commonly and the socially dominant non-whites. You know what that sounds like? People who are not considered as white. What does that sound like to you? Anyway, the term is also perhaps used to describe as the political identity that is perhaps and the mandate that the social and political and historical and or an industry of the dominant dominant of whites, as the evidence by the history and the commentator and social political sentiment like the Atlantic slave trade and the color of the global South, Jim Crow laws in the United States, and discrimination laws into settled colors and to form the settled colors like United States, South Africa, and man, I can't believe my people that dumb, and whites too. They really believe this. And Australia and men Carter, for example, different form of white supremacy put the forth of differences concept. Who is the side who the side is white, and the difference of white supremacy identified as vertically racial and cultural group as the critical enemy, basically who want to destroy the white race, which is silly. They're destroying themselves. They don't speak one group or race of people, and that goes to black supremacy as well. And to calculate the UAH, the term white supremacy can also refer to a system where whites enjoy a psychological advantage and privilege over other and other ethnicity group, both as the collective and an individual level, and consequently and bus, i.e., when individual or compound that do not and relatively different expected in ethnicity. I don't want to read this anymore because I'm gonna tell you something. It's the scientific racism is promote to get everybody to believe that if you're not one of us, you're one of them, right? No, they need to be getting mad at the people that actually lying. White people need to get mad at the people that lying to them. Because I'm gonna tell you, when you hear the term and how do they hate another group and they never even been and they part of the bloodline. You know what? Okay, let's look at the black supremacy. Okay, because black supremacy is a racial identity that is esteeming that from the formulate that black people are superior to people of racial background, and but before black people it should be political dominant the non-blacks. What does that sounds like to you? People who are against the black race. Basically, they're not with the black race. They want to destroy the black race. What does that sound like? That's the same way it sounds like the white race, does it? Does it? Like others, racial supremacy, identity logging, and in relation of the social movement is based on a notice of biological race. It's that it's the sense of all form of the racial supremacy, perhaps our identity that is conflict from the conservatively a view of race and deep those commonly and amount to the most scholars of race. Fallacy of racial supremacy different inside of it because is historically it has been environment in slenderman power and the shaping popularity and political discourse to the different degrees. For example, certain form of racial supremacy have remained to the ideologically the sharing by the smaller of affecting it and to others that has been a slenderman as the permanently on a border of social scale, seen as socially skilled and race by the majority. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Fuck Elijah Muhammad. Fuck him. This guy, man, he killed Malcolm because I'm gonna tell you something. Elijah Muhammad was a member of the Nation of Islam by black supremacist organization in the United States. These people are a joke. It's just like that guy was the member of Native of for some of his name is the Ku Klux Klan, and this is where they claim. They claim that this guy and Kb, Dr. Evan Kb, would which to hold that the original man was a Asian man, a black man. White people is the traditionally are from gifted from black people from 60, 100 years ago by ancient black scientists came to see. These people are a joke. And this is what they believe. The beliefs as the sort of killing and the ritual murders was a part of the early Nation of Islam doctrine. They formed a thought that it explained that it was a duty for any Muslim to offer as a sacrifice for Caucasian devils as the punishment of the formally lesson as read as follows. Man, I don't want to read this anymore because these people, man, they're a fucking joke. I guess that the Nation of Islam is a mouse now. They mousing off anything they do. Wake up, people. We need to come together because white supremacy and black supremacy need to be destroyed. Because I'm going to tell you why they're doing this. They're doing this because they working together. You see, they said non-black and non-whites. This is what I just being reinstated. They are afraid that they're going to integrate and kill the race. No other race said this than my own, white, and everybody else. Our elders did this, and they're going to pass that same hatred. Then I found out the Ku Klux Klan, who they really were. They was the original Knight Templars. That explains why they're making European money and not making everybody else money. You see what I'm saying? And for all you people that believe in Black Panthers, look this stuff up when you hear the word Black Panthers. I'm not going to read all of this because I'm done with this. I am. Okay. All right. You hear what it says, that the Black Panther Party for Self-Defense or a revolution black activist and socialist organization. What does it sound like when they say socialist? Who you socialize to? Basically what they're saying, and that whites like this as well, this organization to white supreme black men, don't associate with other races but your own. You only associate your own. You see what they're saying? That's why I don't believe none of this stuff that what these motherfuckers are talking about. I can't wait till white supremacists and black supremacists be destroyed. But instead, these people put on quite a show. I got to give it to them. I don't trust them because they said this stuff years ago. But have you noticed ever since Obama got in office, white folks and black folks have an issue with him? I'm going to go back to black folks. They got an issue with Barack Obama because they felt like, wait a minute, he's a brother. Well, let me tell you something. There are black people out here that got white people in their family. And you mean to tell me that they not part of the family just as much as that white people got part of black people in their family? See, you see what I'm talking about right here? You see what I'm talking about? Hey, I'm going to leave this alone. As the sweeping integrate of the black families of wiping out the South during the World War II and translate to Oakland and the city through the west in the north. Notice they said the west and the north. Anyway, I ain't gonna get into that. As a new generation of young blacks growing up in those cities, facing new conditions, new form of poverty and racism unfamiliar to their parents, and default to the and new form of politicians to address them. Okay, it fled to the suburbs along with the white relatives, and the black population was a concern into the poor urban ghettos, and un with high unemployment and substance in housing, and mostly present from the political representative that the top university and the middle class. Police apartments are almost all white. In 1966, only 16 of Oakland and 661 police officers are African American. I tell you, boy, Huey P. Newton and Bob Start on whatever his name, Bob Stillerman, the founders of the Black Panther Party. Perhaps the Black Panther Party formed the self-defense and the form of a new politician. New politics to draw of the experience working with a veritably of the Black Power organization. I tell you, man, I watched the Black Panther Party, but I start to notice that maybe they did the breakfast program and they took it off from them. See, this is what it is. It dissatisfied with the failures of the of those organizations to direct the challenge of police brutality and to reply to the brothers on the block. Huey and Bob to fought to take the matters in their own hands. After the police killed Matters and Matters Johnson, the unarmed black teenager in San Francisco, Newton was observed to the violence rebellious that followed. He had in even battling that it would discuss the Black Panther Party from the multiple attitude of the organization to seek to build Black Panther, to seek to build the Black Power. Newton saw the explosion to rebellion, the anger of the ghettos as force, and the belief that if he would stand up to the police, he could organize that the force in political power. Basically, what they're saying right here, they're gonna try to overthrow the government, just like the Ku Klux Klan trying to overthrow the government when they did for the form of the FBI. You see where I'm going with this? Stop believing this racist groups, because I'm gonna tell you, they've been paid by the former government, and these people are confronted. These people, the Black Panther people, they was the confront. They was the running front confronted for the CIA. I guarantee you, if these Panthers are really want to help the Black Panther Party, why is it they got White Panther Party? Okay, they need to answer me that, because just like they're showing a black man, I'm gonna show you a video. They showing a black man was a invited member from the Ku Klux Klan, and guess what he was? You would think it was a white guy. No, it was a black man. That is crazy to me, is it? And I guarantee he probably Republican. It was inspired in Robert F. Williams to research to the Ku Klux Klan and William book book Negroes with Guns. You see what this whole Black Panther Party was about. Where the so-called Black Panther Party at when Hurricane Katrina went down? I'm still waiting on the answer. Where are these so-called Nation of Islam people at when all these damn problems that would be occur? The only time they come around when somebody fucking with the black community. See, we'll fuck with each other, but then when we fuck with other people, that'd be a different story. But then when somebody fuck with us, now we want to fuck with other people. It's the same thing that Ku Klux Klan. For those white brothers and sisters, watch that movie American History X about a white guy was joining with the Ku Klux Klan because his father was stood and fight for his country. His father got shot to serve a duty, serve the police, and then he blamed the minorities. Basically means black. When people say minority, they meant you're a minor. You like a child. Minor could be anybody. But the first thing a white guy think in his mind, well, minor could be anybody. That's white minors out here, okay? I tell you, they're gonna put our people in refugee camps. I'm telling you, I'm afraid that's gonna happen. And there's nothing to stop it. And they're gonna do the same thing. White people, white brothers, they're gonna get you too. They don't think they won't get to you because they is. Fox News and CNN, they are getting paid for doing this. This is why I don't watch TV, because they advocate to violence, man. Just like this. Before we beginning, the Black Panthers party was focused on the military coming with a repetition for violence. The Black Panthers employment a California law that is ornamented carried a loaded rifle or a shotgun as long it was was what long it was as long as it was publicly displayed and pointed to no one. Carrying guns is carrying weapons openly and making threats to the police officers. For example, like the revolution is coming. It's time to pick up the guns and off these pigs, and helped to create the Black Panthers a reputation as a violent organization. It's come from this man right here. This is why you won't hear me support the Black Panthers. I say fuck the Black Panthers because where these motherfuckers at when Tupac Shakur got killed? They was nowhere to be found. That tell me right there, they are no different than the Ku Klux Klan. Because the Ku Klux Klan, I'm gonna tell you something. They always talking about they cared about the Marines. They always caring about the police. Where what the fuck were they at when they died? That show me right there. You see the bullshit for what it is. These two groups need to be stopped. First, they need to stop the Ku Klux Klan. Then they need to stop Black Panthers. Because these people, they making all this money. They making all this money, man. When are we gonna start loving each other? But unfortunately, there are people who are arrogant. There are people who just don't give a damn. And this is what they focus on. Ideally, black nationalists and multiplists, anti-capitalist, anti-fascist, anti-importantist, and nationalists and nationalists and revolution socialists and anti-revolution and far left. What does that sound like? That means the Black Panthers don't give a damn about the black community. Just like the Ku Klux Klan, okay? What Ku Klux Klan, what they believe? What do they believe? Far left racism. Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I'm gonna show this before I go because I am really done with this stuff right here. For all you people that represent your federal flag, guess what this federal flag means? The Frederick States Army was the military ground for the force of the Federal States of America, also known as a Federalist League. While the Federalist League existed during the American Civil War, on February 28, 1961. And the provision is the Federalist Congressman and the posted as the provisionally and volunteer army and and given the orders over the military operation and 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 and, and a that's why I don't believe none of the stuff that people talk about because these people need their ass whooped to some of the stuff they believe. And enforcement for the monthly state force and volunteer to the president of the Federal State of America. Jimmy's son David graduated of the United States Military Academy and the colonies of a volunteer to resist during the Mexican American War on March the 6th and the 9th. 1800s and the provision of for Federalist Congress passed as during the military enlightenment and the postment a more predominant of Federal State Army. But where they get this word, Frederick, where they get this word from? I mean, because they always say the South men rise again and save the South. Yeah, right. By the time Abraham Lincoln taken office as the President of the United States on the March the 4th, 1861, sovereign of the state has formed the federal flag of America. Those the state and the assignment of the and federal private federal property included in near all the federal form within their borders. You hear the borders? Abraham was indeed demoted to the whole the form of the remains under a formula control when he take office and perhaps in the form of the serving into the Harvard of the of Wisconsin and South Carolina. By the time Lincoln was sworn in as a president and completed as the completed position of the party was fixed, and the resistment and the provision of the Frederick and Carson has uh, informed the organize of a larger provision army of the federal state PAC PACS. Yeah. Provision army Frederick states. But I want to find out what that word Frederick means, because when they say the word Frederick, because a lot of people don't know what this word means. Because I found out, I'm gonna look it up when I show you, because a lot of people don't know the history about the Frederick, because a lot of people don't know what a Frederick meant. See, it showed me right there. This is how people getting played, man, in this country. But people so damn stupid, they believe anything what a person says. I don't. You gotta believe in yourself what you find out the truth. Okay, here's the word Federacy. Okay, a Federacy is also known as as Federacy, also known as a federal receipt, or the lead in a union of political units from the common action interrelated to other units. Perhaps league is created by a treatment, but an offering later to adopted a common and constitution, and the Federacy trade to be posted for dealing with political issues, much as the defense and foreign affairs, or in common currency, which is the central government, being requested to provide a support for all members. But how do they get this word currency? I mean Federacy, for Federate. You know, hear this. In Canada, the word Federate has a dictionary that is unrelated meaning for residency to refer to perhaps of the or prevent of the posting to or to join to the cabinet of the Federate state. What does that sound like to you? Canada is a part of America. Anybody said it's not, it is. Tribe, brand, and our village. I swear, man, you know, I see why that whites and Asians and everybody else buying the stuff they've been taught. I see why now. You see what it is? Yep, here it is. For those who people think that Ku Klux Klan is not from Switzerland, it is. Switzerland is awfully as known as the Swiss Confederacy. It is an example of the modern countries that refer to itself as a Confederacy is, however, at the time of Switzerland adopted the Latin word and Confederacy adopted. No distribution exists in Europe between the word Confederacy and Federacy and resist the strength of the federal informant. After this in the Switzerland Civil War of 1800s 47, when some of the Catholic content trying to set up the separation alliance to the sentiment broadcasted to the result of political system and required from all to the characteristic of a federate and has been it has been a presidency and since in the increase in night in 1291 as the old switch presidency has originated and created as the classic alliance as the development communication of the you see what I'm talking about of the central apps and reason the Confederacy, the name Confederacy is the operation of the management of the common interest, free trade, and ensure the peace in the very important mountain trade. I guess what you hear, folks, they're saying right here. They say right here they trying to protect the people from those who sitting in power. That tell me right there that whites and blacks and everybody else being played. But like I said, people so damn stupid. Like, man, you know, they don't give a damn about white or black. They don't. As long as they keep us divided and keep us fighting each other, we got to come together as all one. But I don't think it's never gonna happen. In 2015, it don't make no sense. We live in outer space years. Enjoined by the argument or treatment to subgroups to unite to front of the federate councilman and simply out in the alliance into the lead of the corporation and associates united and compliant as and modified as the Kurtz and Frederick and I'm so tired of this stuff because this explains a lot why they believe the stuff they believe. Confederate Constitution. A person who works with previously in someone in secret or legal a complicit a possessed lice. When was his Frederick when his girlfriend has stolen Robert's wallet? And sympathy as socially a partner as recently helper us socially and legally and cooperation and challengement. He was a Confederacy of the Johns brothers. Basically what it's saying right here, white people gonna look out for white folks. But unfortunately, if they sided with black folks, they're not gonna look out for him. You see how the game has been played. Then let's say if a black person, he supposed to look out for his people, because ain't nobody look out for him. But if he look out for other people, and his own folks ain't gonna look out for him anymore. I'm gonna tell you something, man. When people ever gonna wake up? When they ever gonna understand that everybody is getting played? Fuck the Ku Klux Klan. Fuck the Aryan Brotherhood. Fuck the Black Israelites. Fuck Black Panthers. Fuck Nation Islam. Fuck all of them, man. Because don't y'all see they working together? They don't see this, man. And I bet you white Mason and black Mason working together too, but they don't see it. But I hope they get what they ask for, whites and blacks, because as soon as they put them in refugee camps, that's what they want. You ain't gonna hear shit from the Klan, because you know what's so funny about it? Where the hell were the Klan and the Aryan Brotherhood and all the rest of them act like they cared about the white communities? No, they don't. The only time they come around when they fuck with the white communities. But whites and that will fuck with each other just as much as the black organization fuck with each other too. They only look out for their own interests. They're not looking for everybody else. Whites and Asians and blacks, look out for yourself, because it's gonna get ugly. Because when they put out a documentary called the Hidden Colors. And another thing, we need to stop saying the term color, because color comes from all race of color. But in first, we want to separate ourselves, because that's what separation is, especially is socialist. Basically, you can't get along with that person. You want to part ways from that person. I'd rather give each other some spaces, and we can calm each other's nerve for a while if we want to come together or not. Because they playing one race against the other. That's why I don't believe in this scientific racism. That's why I don't believe in this white supremacy, this black supremacy, because all racism is a certain construct based on benefit. Who get the beneficial? Is it Europeans or is it blacks? Basically, they don't get nothing, because if there were white slavery at that time, what makes you think they're black slave? They are both been played, and I bet you it was white slave owners and black slave owners. You see how it's been played. Well, I'm going to say, all you brothers and sisters out there, all you other nationalities, y'all stupid. Because if you believe a lot of this shit that people tell you, then I feel sorry for you. I don't want no parts of it. The only person I trust is me and God up there, if there is a God or not. I don't trust anyone else, because they full of shit. They act like they care, but yet you don't hear a word from them. Soon as you do something wrong. And Term Rashid, he's a fucking, this man is a fraud, man. This black man, this is a black man. On top of that, this is a black man. He went from a pimp and went from a fuck TRC, whatever his name is. This guy, man, you won't hear a peep out of this dude. TRC, where were you, brother, if you cared about the black community? You know different, these so-called David Duke. Fuck David Duke too. Both of y'all need y'all ass whoop, because what y'all try to do, you try to manipulate the whole situation, but y'all won't say a fucking word when these kids and children are dying. Y'all don't say a goddamn word. Y'all getting paid. They need to destroy the white elite and the black elite, because whites and blacks got to come together saying, we ain't going to fall for this shit no more. Because you won't hear a peep out of these damn people. They do not want whites and blacks come together. Why are they against it? Because they're afraid that whites and blacks are going to eliminate their whole fucking race. They're afraid of that. But yet, but we all come from one race, and that's human race. But these two damn ignorant people don't see it. But what is an ignorant person? Let's find a definition of ignorant before I go, because this is something that's really pissed me off when people say some stuff like this, because they show you right there they ignorant. This is what an ignorant person means, and I'm gonna find it, because if a people is arrogant and they don't want to listen, man, keep on going, because they're not gonna listen. They're not gonna listen, because the damage is done. That's why a lot of people are confused. That's why a lot of people don't know what the hell is going on and what hell's taking place, because many of them like this constant solution. Loosen the concept. This is what ignorant, a lack of knowledge or awareness in general, uneducated or unsophisticated. That's what an ignorant is. Basically, they stupid. You're trying to tell them to do something, they do the opposite route. They don't want to listen. Is discouragement or rude? This is what an ignorant person is. You got ignorant person in every other race. This is what difference between ignorant and stupid. Ignorant when you try to tell something they want to know, they don't want to hear it because they want to believe the lies they always been told. And I don't feel sorry for them kind of people because those are the kind of people they need to be 6 feet under. Yeah, I said it because those kind of folks you need to keep your distance from away from these people. You need to get with people that actually care and do concern what's going on. Many people they gonna do what the fuck they want anyway. I can't stand those type of folks. I really don't. And they don't want to destroy the humanity. They don't want to see other race come together. They don't want that. They're afraid if their people do this, that they're gonna find out they've been living life. We've been all come from the same root. But the thing is that they think we come from different roots. They want to stand up top of each other. But we need to get at the people that actually pull the lead on the strings, that keep getting people like this, and they walk around us, and I deal with people like that on a regular basis. You can't get mad at them. That's just the way they was taught, and when they don't want to hear it because they want to live their lives. They want to live in this fantasy dream state they're in, and those are the ones you can't save. It's best to leave them alone. Don't associate with them. Don't talk to them. Don't even say a word. For all you ignorant people, Asians, black, white, fuck all of y'all. Because y'all need to be ashamed for the stuff y'all been taught when y'all believe in that dumbed down television off the set, but you're just a plug off the set on your damn brain. You need to plug yourself off because you've been in a constant state of illusion. You just don't know it. But I feel sorry for it. Everybody's in the matrix. Everybody. Everybody's in a goddamn fucking matrix. The little freedom that we do have and we don't. People got to a point that you can't even vote. If you commit each crime in any country, you can't vote anymore. So what does that tell you right there? They want to get rid of us. I'm telling you right now. I ain't scared, man, because I had to face prepare what is it. But things gonna be a better to come. I'm tell you something, man. These people are a joke, man. And white people and Asians, they need to start asking this, and blacks too, because if they really care about what's going on, why you think they're doing this? Because they don't want to seeing people happy, and this is why they doing the stuff they do. Why you think these gangbangers and drug dealers and racists do the stuff they do? Because they're not happy. They're killing people for happiness. That's why they do it. But if you don't want to join with them, now you're less than another. You see what I'm talking about? And that's supposed to be my fault because you messed up your life? Then whose fault is that? You need to take responsibility for your actions. And be a better human being, be a possible human being as possible you can be. I ain't worried about these other motherfuckers. They can say what they want. I ain't worried about these bastards. But when you see them, they're a whole different person. They're a whole different person. I deal with people like that, my next door neighbor. That's just how they are. And you can't do anything about it. And they're not even worth it. They ain't worth your time and energy. You're going to look for better things and beyond life. Because their lives ain't never get nothing better. And people like that in their own. I don't understand this stuff, man. I really don't. A lot of people buy in the stuff they've been taught. And that's why I keep away from ignorant people as far as possible. I want peace in my life. But there are people who are against it. They want you to interrupt the peace and interrupt the chaos. Savage, selfishness, greed. They want you to do some stuff like that. I don't want to be a part of this stuff. I'm a sinner. I'm no longer sin. I don't want to sin no more. And it's sad. It's sad that there are people out there buying the stuff they've been taught. Buying the stuff they like. I hope it's worth to have blood on your hands. I hope it's worth it. Because some men, it takes a real man and real woman fight their own battles towards themselves. People, if you want some real change, make some real change adjustment for yourself and make some better for other people. Because fuck all this, I'm superior, I'm inferior. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit when a white person say it. It's bullshit when a black person say it. It makes me sick. I wish these so-called white supremacists, black supremacists, I wish they fucking destroyed. These people don't give a damn about anybody but themselves. And they need to get rid of the racists too, because a lot of them run around here. It doesn't matter if you are Asian or black or white. Love yourself enough. And ladies, you too. Gays, straight, whatever. We're all in this together. But there's a group of people out here that we need to deal with, because these people are a problem, and they're the real reason why the humanity is caused and been fucking destroyed. I don't respect a man and a woman like that. I don't, because why should I have to respect that person? I respect the people who respect everybody individual without sharing bloodshed. Look, I like to fight, but goddamn. Fight for what? I feel so sorry for men and women believing the stuff they've been taught. And all I can do is just shake my head and just, like, whatever. You gonna believe the stuff you've been taught all your life anyway. A lot of them don't want to wake up. They don't want to face reality. They don't want to deal with it. They want to believe beyond the lies that they've been told and they've been fed since they were kids. And that's the parents' fault who taught them this. And that's up to the child. And they're going to pass that same hatred towards their children, their children, their children, and the list goes on. Spread some little love, spread some charity love somewhere, because some people don't have it. But the first step in life, you have to love yourself enough in this world. And then once you love yourself enough, people will love themselves enough for they are. And that's when you met a person, people going to love you for who you are. You love them for who they are, regardless what race they is. But we need to stop this foolishness. But this here right there, Tika Sheik, fuck you, man. You are a piece of shit to be, man. And you a black man that say shit like this. You want to fight white supremacy? Tell them the truth. Tell how whites that they've been manipulated, they've been used all their goddamn lives. Tell the whites the truth. Tell black people the truth that we've been used and manipulated. Now we out here trying to hit into the groups. And whites do the same damn thing. This is why I'm getting sick and tired of. I swear, man, they're only doing this shit because Obama's in there. If Obama wasn't in there, you think racism would bring the issue on this? Fuck no. And these people had a nerve. They left Barack Obama's mama out. They left his white mama out. You notice that, right? Whites and blacks left his parents out. They left the grandmother. Make it seem like, okay, he did not come from a womb from a black woman. He came from a womb of a white woman. His white family took care of him. There's African family took care of him, but he don't see his father's side. Okay? So he's both. But the thing is, white supremacists, they full of shit. They need to start asking. They ain't nothing but original fucking Knight Templars any goddamn way. How you think these Europeans getting this damn money? How you think they did it? How you think the Black Panthers and the Nation of Islam and them, how you think they get the power they got? And fuck Mr. Farrakhan. Because Mr. Farrakhan, this guy called Malcolm a traitor. He called Malcolm a fucking traitor. Simple because he was bringing everybody together. No, they want him to spread that nation, spread that hatred. They did the same thing as Hitler. And Hitler full of shit too. But yet, Hitler was not an Aryan like he think he is. And they need to look up the Young Turks video when they find out Hitler was Australian and German, but this motherfucker got Jew and got black in him. So what does that tell you right there, white folks? What does that tell you? So you got black ancestors. Deal with it. But y'all don't want to deal with it. And I'm going to say this to black people. You got some white ancestors. Deal with it. And Asian too, and everybody else. I am so sick and tired of this scientific racism. It made me fucking sick. People don't see they are making money. If they ain't making no money, why you think they doing this for? They ain't doing this for nothing. And I'm gonna put a stop to them. I'm gonna put my foot in so far in T-Sheet ass that but yeah, this motherfucker's a travel. So how can he say that against white supremacy, but yet you get money from white people, motherfucker? You didn't get no money from black people, okay? I ain't never heard no African say, "Oh, we're gonna claim for the people," and they said dark matter. You see what I'm talking about? We're saying if a people who are not dark, they're not African. You know what you sound like? You sound like them white supremacists that said, "Oh, you're not Aryan." You see what I'm talking about, people? They need to do something about these people, because these people, they come out here and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna say fuck you and fuck everything you stand for on the horse you ride on, okay? I tell the Ku Klux Klan and the Aryan Brotherhood and Black Panthers and all the rest, go to hell. And Black Israelite, fuck y'all too, because y'all need to start telling the damn truth. Because that's one thing, I don't use that religion, because I'm religion, but I'm not like that, because I'm telling you, all religions divide by race. That's all it does. And they're going to find out the hard way when they read these certain Bibles. I swear, how can people say they Christian, but they don't know what the true meaning of Christian? And they're going to find out too. Ku Klux Klan claim they're an organization, but yet they burning crosses, hanging black people in trees, right? You got the black supremacists. Black supremacists talking about they're really black supremacists, and they we're the mother of the goddess. And you know what they're trying to say? That black men and black women are goddesses. Man, I swear, man. You know, people, when y'all ever gonna stop getting played? And let's deal with these bastards for once and all for who they really are. And Tito he need to be exposed, because I heard about this dude and I want to believe, but I'm like, wait a minute. If this man is really trying to help out his people, how come he ain't build no fucking business in the black community, huh? I'm still waiting. You can't blame white people for everything. Whites got their own issues they need to fix. You know, I'm just so fucking sick and tired of these Negroes coming out here, and you know different, these so-called crackers. You know different. I'm done. I'm done with this. I am really done. Because all racism is a propaganda and make their off of their own benefits. That's all it is. If I make a kick or she right now, I will kick his ass, because this man is full of shit. I don't even take him seriously. I watched the Hidden Collar 2 and 1 and 2, but 3 wasn't very good. It wasn't. Now 1 and 2, that's fine, but a lot of this other shit they talking about, man, come on. Who the fuck are you going back to motherland, going back to Africa? Africa is dying over there, even though it was the original humanity. The same thing, there's shit going on over there in Europe. Look at the shit that's taking place. White people have their own damn problems. They ain't got to worry about us no more. There's tension going on between Russia and Ukraine. They can't put that on us. They can't blame it. And I tell whites, y'all can't blame it. We just like y'all. Y'all being tricked just like we being tricked. But y'all are scared, so y'all go along with this stuff. We need to deal with these bastards, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, they walk around us. And they need to deal with David Duke. They need to kick his ass as well, because he's sitting up here, and you know, and you join of a group of people who actually doing the shit they've been doing. Don't think they won't fuck you over, dude. And D. Rashid, you better be careful as well, because they're going to fuck you over also. Only thing I can say to this, people, we got to come as one, as people, as one, and not let everybody divide us. Because I'm going to tell you something. These people don't do a damn thing for their own folks. And this is a statement for Tupac Shakur. How can people talk about they care about the hood and all this? They don't care about our communities. Listen what they're saying when they say this stuff. And tell me if it's real to you. Don't bob your head. Peep the game. And listen what people say and hold them accountable for. And I'm going to tell you, they're going to do something about you or she. And they doing damn sure going to do something about David Duke. And I'm going to tell you something. White brothers doesn't get David Duke because I can't stand that motherfucker. I really don't. Because they're a joke. And black people get David Rashid because I'm going to slap this motherfucker, man. I swear, man. You know, he don't speak for the rest of us. He don't. Let's not plan something about it. Let's make something plan to do something about it and make for a better, make some real change and make some difference in this world. So stop all this fucking racism bullshit. The reason why people are fucking racist is simply because they are afraid that one race has come from all races people of life. And don't let anybody tell you the difference. I don't care if you're Asian, if you're white or Latino or everybody else, even black. Don't let anybody tell you the difference. It belongs to the alternative ancient oracle, ancient mystery schools. That's what it is. And black elite working together. And white elite too. They playing one against the other. Let's say if you play a hand, a stack of cards, and always know what your left hand is doing instead of doing your right. But look at your right instead of look at your left, because you got to look at both angles. Because these people, man, these people make me sick, man. These people. Let's make some plans, some change, and do something about it. I'm gonna say, white folks, I love y'all. Asians, I love y'all. Latinos, my own black brothers, sisters, I love y'all. Gays, what's up? But not like that. But y'all cool. All these other people. We gotta come together, man. I understand there's ignorance and everywhere else. The only way to deal with ignorance is kill with ignorance and stay in the positive, stay in positive. No. All I can say, peace and more love for everybody, all right? And let's do this damn thing and get rid of these people once for all, because I'm just so sick of them. I am, and I'm done. All right. It's your boy Domination. This is Back of the Base that you're gonna do since I would do text, baby. Until next time, all right. Peace and I'm out. Until next time, all right? Peace and I'm out.